So what is a class action? Generally, this is where a group of plaintiffs get together to sue a single defendant or group of defendants collectively. Okay, so instead of bringing individual lawsuits, each plaintiff bringing an individual suit against the plaintiff or plaintiffs, the plaintiffs group together in what's called a class in order to bring a single action to resolve all of the disputes collectively. Now, in order to bring a class action in state or federal court, the class has to be certified by the court. And this is oftentimes the main or key dispute that the court has to decide in before a class action can even get off the ground. So much of the litigation will be whether the class is ever certified. And if it is, this can oftentimes lead to a settlement by the parties afterwards. Okay, so the defendants generally seek to thwart the ability of the plaintiffs to collectively certify as a class, and the plaintiffs together generally need to certify as a class in order to make the lawsuit worth their effort. Okay, so I want you to think about a scenario like this. Say you have a financial institution, has thousands of customers. It has a policy or practice that could be deemed as a violation of the customer-client agreement, and it causes a tiny bit of loss, maybe pennies on the total value of every account with the bank, lost to the individual customers. Now, the bank refuses to or does not correct this practice. Any plaintiff on their own would not be able to bring an action against the bank to remedy this wrong because it's such a small amount of damages that they've suffered. But if all the plaintiffs were to get together and certify as a class to bring that action against the bank, then this would amount to a lot or a large amount of money potentially, and it would be worth it for the plaintiffs to get together and for counsel attorneys to represent them in bringing an action against the bank to stop this practice, to recover any damages suffered collectively by the plaintiffs, and potentially other types of maybe punitive damages. There was notice in that type of conduct harming the plaintiffs was intentional. In that event, that's the purpose of the class action and how it works. But again, the big question becomes whether the plaintiffs can certify as a class. So we'll discuss that in the next video.